Welcome to the KingServantBlog.com. My name is NL Ross. That's just two letters, NL. I am the writer at KingServantBlog.com, and I am a writer with a dream bigger than I can hold. I want to change America, and I don't want to change America for my benefit. I want to change America for the benefit of America. I want America to be what we actually say that America is. This month, the King Servant Blog is going to be focused on unity. So before I get into the first video on unity, I wanted to let you know that I am asking, pleading, begging you to email me your thoughts, your name and stuff on unity. How can we get there? What unity looks like to you? Maybe how you feel about some things that I may say in this video that you don't agree with. Hopefully you agree with most of this, especially the Christians. But I would like as many responses as I can get. I would like to be able to, every day this month, put up at least 2 responses from someone not me. So what I'm asking you to do is get on your phone, get in your little email, and write up how you feel about this topic and send it to me at thekingservantblog@gmail.com, and I will take it that if you do send it to me, that means that you've given your permission to put it on my blog site. So don't come back later and get mad at me now. Now, the mission statement of the King Servant Blog is: together we can educate, motivate, and unite a divided land. I believe that education is a must. If we don't know better, then we definitely cannot do better. Motivation. Everybody needs motivation. I need motivation. Sometimes it gets rough. But if we stay educated and motivated together, unity will come together as if our goal was unity. Education and motivation will put us together. Education and motivation will make us understand things more. According to Webster, the second definition for unity is a condition of harmony, oneness. Now that may scare some people, but I want you to understand that unity does not mean we gotta look alike. It does not mean that we gotta talk alike. It don't mean we have to dress alike. It doesn't mean that we are going to think the same things or be the same thing. But what unity does mean is that we can see each other, that we're able to notice that there is another person in front of us, not an enemy. We can hear each other. There is no way for me to get issues that I am going through heard unless somebody is willing to listen. As a country, we have many issues on the table, and there are no ears really listening. Instead of listening, we are standing here listening only to our view and staying there, not even considering what the issue may be. We're not going to agree on everything, but with unity, we can come to a common ground where we can be happy. In the political realm, we use a term called bipartisan. It's supposed to mean where each side has talked things out, come together to get a solution to benefit everyone. This is not unity. There's one group that was crying out about unfairness in the laws, police brutality, too much policing. This group decided that it was time to speak out. They kept speaking out. They felt like nobody was listening. In order to make someone listen, they had to turn the volume up a little bit. So instead of just writing articles and books and little talks, they went to the streets. They started doing protests. Now, I'm going to leave out all the violent parts of the protest because in my heart, I believe that the people that really won't change were not the same people running around rioting and looting. But I do want to say that any group that condones or hides such behavior is just as guilty as the people doing it. That being said, that group protest. So group number 2 says you're wrong. That's not what's going on. There is no such thing as this police brutality. They said that you are just making a mockery of the United States. So group 1 is crying, hollering, screaming, help me. Group 2 is saying you don't need help because there's not a problem. The resolution to this is group 2 decides to make laws, to make new laws about the actions of group 1. So now we have state laws, and some of those say that if you run over a person in the road protesting, it's okay. I don't know how anyone could think that was okay, because we wouldn't even have America without protests. There would not be an America without protests. If they would have stopped protests way back then, enough said. Situation number 2. Group 1. First of all, America. We have a presidential election. Someone loses, someone wins. Group 1 is not happy with the loss. They are not happy. They think that it was stolen. They believe that all kind of bad things was happening is why they lost. Group 2 is saying it was fair. There's not a problem. You're lying. Group 1 in this situation is different than group 1 in the first situation. See, the resolution to this conflict, group 1 made new laws. They made new laws. They made new voter laws, as if to say that yes, it was actually stolen. The election was stolen, so we made laws to fix it. Now, in situation number 1, group number 2 made laws to stop the protests. But in situation number 2, group number 1 made laws to benefit the protests. That is not unity. There is no common ground. Unity desires common ground. Let me give you a good example of unity. We got this thing in America called the armed forces. It's funny because they fly. They're in the water. They're on land. They're in trees, bunkers, behind computers. But they got one goal. One goal. And that goal is the safety of America. No matter whether they are out in Afghanistan, digging bunkers in the sand, no matter if they're in America, helping a neighborhood that just went through a hurricane, no matter what, our military is always focused on the safety of America. I'm going to end by saying we definitely need to reevaluate where we stand on unity. We should not use our power or our laws or even our platforms to dissuade unity. Unity is the only way the United States is a real thing. Without unity, America is Avatar.